This is a 2020 Lexus RX350, a very nice car, very low miles. You see that it only has 35,000 miles, so I was really surprised when I saw this on the controller bushing. It's very torn, more than 50%, so we'll be replacing it and show you the whole process. First, let's remove the tire. With the tire removed, we will go underneath and remove this cover. It only has a couple of 10mm bolts and one clip. And while I'm underneath the vehicle, I will also remove the 19mm bolt for the lower controller bushing and also the 17mm bolts and nuts for the lower ball joints. Using a primer, we can separate the lower control arm from the ball joint. And right here, we will remove the 22mm bolts, which is straightforward because there are no motor mounts on the way, unlike the previous version. With those bolts removed, we can now remove the lower control arm. I just use a primer to pry it out, and the control arm comes right out. And this is how the controller bushing is looking. It is very cracked on the passenger side, but the interesting thing is that on the driver's side it's not as bad. But since this vehicle has warranty, we are replacing both. And this is the new controller bushing. It's very tight. There's a little bit of play, but that is the normal. But the bushing itself is not cracked. So we go ahead and install it. This job is relatively easy, but because it's easy, it doesn't pay that much. On warranty, I'm getting paid 1.2 hours to replace both lower control arms, which is not a lot, but also this job can be done fairly quickly. I install the lower controller bushing first, and then I bring it over to slide it on the subframe. Right here, we just gotta be careful not to smash our fingers, because that happened to me and it's not very nice. And exactly right here, I was in a lot of pain, but I just have to tough it up. With the control arm in place, we will go ahead and install all the bolts, the 22mm bolts from the top and the 19mm from the bottom, and torque them to specifications. And these are the torque specs: 148 foot-pounds for bolt 1 and 2 and 100 foot-pounds for bolt number 3. With all of those bolts torqued to specifications, we can now connect the lower control arm to the ball joint. I use a pry bar to bring the lower control arm down and connect the ball joint. And the ball joint bolts and nuts are torqued down to 68 foot-pounds. And the lower control arm replacement is complete. This is how it looks on the driver's side, which is the same as the passenger side. Now we just need to install back the cover, install the tires, check alignment, test drive the vehicle to make sure everything is in good working order. So this will be the end of this video. Again, thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.